So everybody needs sleep, right? Everybody needs some level of sleep, and that is true for everybody. I've always had trouble with figuring out a good way to sleep. I mean, I used to sleep on my front, but that became very, very uncomfortable over some time because of my neck being inclined a certain way. And then I used to sleep on my right side. I still somewhat do every now and again, but I can't sleep on my right side anymore because there was one thing that I read that if you sleep on your left, then it's better for your bladder. I'm not sure whether or not it's scientifically accurate, but ever since I started doing it and I started sleeping on my left side, it just feels really comfortable for me. And I've always just had trouble because my neck is always the main culprit of how do I sleep, and I always have to determine how well do I sleep depending on how my neck is. I can't sleep on my back and I can't sleep on my front because my neck is always elevated or dipping too far back to where I don't feel comfortable and it hurts after some time. I was stuck in this predicament of how am I going to get comfortable, and that's when I came up with what I like to call the crucifix method. Now, before people start putting up their torches and going, blend the heretic, yeah, just hear me out, please. So I call it the crucifix because of the way that it's set up. I take a very cushiony pillow. I'll just call it the fat pillow. It's like the pillar, the support. I put it horizontally flat on the top of the bed, lined up along with the mattress. I line it up and I have it flat. And then what I do is I take another pillow that happens to be maybe like a feather pillow or just something with a little less cushion on it, and I lay it just on top of the right or the left side, but predominantly on the right side of the pillow. I will slant it slightly to the left so that way I can lay my head right on it. And what I do is I align the pillow from the top to my shoulder, and then I lay my head down on it. I cover myself up, and by then, when I've already gotten comfortable, I put my arm underneath the pillow. That's when I have finally achieved rest. It's pretty much, I have completed crucifixion. Oh god, this is fucking depressing. But in all seriousness, this keeps me from waking up at night. It keeps me so comfortable, you have no idea, especially because this is the one method I've used that's been consistent for many years. Like, this method has made me feel so comfortable when I sleep. I sleep like a baby sometimes. When I came up with the crucifix, not one night has passed where I've gotten a strained neck, and that's always been something that I've always worried about when I slept, because I don't want to wake up with like a really stiff neck. This is not important news to any of you by any means. It's fucking not. If anything, it's the most ridiculous video I've ever made, and that's coming from the same guy who made laughing at Neanderthals. There's nothing worse you can get from that, but apparently I've just topped it right now. But apart from that, I just appreciate you guys listening to my rant. If you guys have any other like weird ways you like to sleep that basically work for you, put it down in the comments, or you can DM me or send me messages on Twitter or Instagram. But if you prefer, you can text me on Instagram because that is a much more convenient way of communication. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, please leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. You're missing out on a lot. And be sure to click the bell notification. Turn that on so that way you're notified whenever I upload. With that being said though, take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a happy new year.